Are you looking for a fast and clean way to turn your CAD floor plans into a base SketchUp model, ready for you to test your design ideas? Then this is the exact video for you. Let's just begin. The first step is to clean up your floor plans so that we only import the lines that we need into a SketchUp. And those lines are only the walls and the columns, with some additional important edge lines. In order to do this part fast, select a line in the walls layer and hit this button. It will isolate the layer, and afterwards you can just copy the walls without the rest of the plan coming with it. Once you're done, just click on this button and it will release the isolation. Remember to keep the columns away from the walls. This will make for a faster group making in SketchUp. Now we need to clean up these loose ends that we have created. Okay, the edits are done now. Just copy the lines that you made into a new CAD file so that it's ready to import. Let's hop into a SketchUp, and in this opening menu, just select your preferred style and unit of measurement. Just make sure that the units matches your CAD units as well. Alright, here we are in the SketchUp now. Let's just click on the File tab up over here and click on Import afterwards. Just browse your computer and look for your import ready CAD file. And when you find it, select it and click on Options down here just to make sure that your units match properly. So as you can see, your plan comes in SketchUp as a group. Now, because we have only brought the essentials and not extra lines, we basically get to explode it right now because we know there's not unnecessary extra lines sticking to our walls that would conflict with making groups later on. So we just get to right click on this group and select explode it right away. Okay, let's first extrude the columns and lock them in place since they are often the least flexible part of your design. But since these lines don't have a face among them, in order to extrude, we need to create them ourselves by either tracing a line by the side of each column or drawing a rectangle engulfing them all in order to make a face on all of them in one move. Keep in mind, this trick could sometimes leave some of them out. So if that happens, just try the first option on them. Alright, now clean up the rectangle and hit P on your keyboard to activate push and pull. One click on the column faces you made in order to extrude them, align it with the direction you want, type in your height that you need, and hit enter. Then double click on the column faces that have the same height to skip entering the measurement every time. Select each one by triple clicking on them and make every column into a separate group by right clicking and clicking make group. A quick side note here, you could also make only one column and make it into a component by hitting G on your keyboard and copying it into place for the rest. In this way, any changes you make to any of the copies would affect the rest in the same way. This could make your life way easier. But if you ever need to change one or more of them separately, you can always just right click on them and select make unique. Now you can change them without affecting the rest. Just select them all and make them into a group. This way you won't change their relative position accidentally. You can just repeat the same process for the walls as well. Okay, this part is actually really important. Always make sure to keep everything in SketchUp either into a group or a component, because after a while your model will become basically impossible to edit because everything will stick together and there is no way to fix that other than starting over, which I really wish you won't be forced to do when you are modeling. We are almost done now. The only steps remaining are just to make the ceilings and put everything in place. Let's start with the ground floor ceiling first. Just draw the outline and extrude the resulted face, group it and repeat the same process for the top floor as well. Finally, put the columns in place. If you want, you can right click on them and lock them in place so they don't move accidentally when you are editing. Now I know trying out a new software is frustrating and unfamiliar, but the good thing is you can count on my help. I'm putting out a video like this every few days, so if this was helpful to you, like and subscribe, and stay tuned.